What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. It is day 2 of the Utah thrifting road trip, and we are at Goodwill in West Jordan, Utah. Let's run in here and see what we can find to flip for a profit. First find are these Under Armours. They're a men's size, men's 16, so very big size. They're $15. I'm gonna have to look them up. They're in good condition. They might be worth it. And what are these? Which are those? I don't see a. There's a couple shoes. Alright, so these are Nike Hyper Dunks, also a large size. I'm not sure how much they are. The sticker's not in. I might have to ask. I'll put them in the cart for now. My camera glitched and didn't film me grabbing these, but I found these Black Diamond rock climbing shoes for $10. Those should sell for $40. They're a good model and should sell quickly. There wasn't a lot in the hard goods. I put back 2 pairs of shoes. I'm only going to get the Black Diamond rock climbing shoes for $10. Yeah, the stores were a little bit bare today, but... So the Goodwill we were just at is literally right across the street there, and now we are at the Desiree Industries over in West Jordan. So let's see if they've stocked anything. So right off the bat, there's a new shoe rack. These are $6 for these New Balances. Huh. Yeah, those are probably gonna be worth it. New Balance 574s. Alright, so I think this is going to be a pickup. This Clarisonic brush. These sell for pretty good money. This one's $4 and it has extra heads, which always helps. So I think that's probably like $20, $25. Gosh darn it, Casco brands. I got so excited for a sec when I first saw this, thinking this was Toomey, but it's Kirkland signature trying to look like a Toomey. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's see if there's anything good in the ski boots, snowboard area. These are Solomon's. Good condition. How much are they? $8. They have the size on them. Now where's the other one? Am I just missing it? This isn't it. Yeah, no, that's not it. But those are probably good too if I can find the other pair. The orange one is back here. So these are head ski boots, and those will be a buy for sure, depending on price, of course. I didn't look. $8. I want the other Salomon. There, I see it. It is way back here. Ooh. Salomon X-Wave. Yeah, those are going to be pickups. I'm also going to grab these. I missed these the first go around on the cart. These little Michael Kors wedge sandals. They're only $4. These don't sell for crazy money, but I think I should be able to get like 30. Alright, so $30 even for the 2 pairs of shoes and the Clarisonic along with the ski boots. Really good pairs of ski boots, good condition. Sorry. So Head is a good brand and Salomon is a good brand. They're both like mid-tier. These are the S13 models with ski boot. Sizing is weird. It's not like typical, you know, 1 through 12 sizing. It's on the bottom typically. It'll say like something in the 20s. This is a 28 to a 28.5. That's the size. That's the Mondo point sizing. That's what you put in the listing. And yeah, that's just how you tell. Some boots don't have the size and it's kind of hard to determine them, so I'll just leave them if that's the case. You can tell, but I don't really know how to figure out the size correctly or accurately without it actually having it on it, so I just leave them. But most of the time they'll have it on the bottom in a number that is like 20-something, 0.5. Next stop on day 2 of the sourcing trip is going to be the South Jordan Savers. And if you guys missed part 1 by chance, go ahead and watch that because we found some really good stuff. There's these 2 WD external hard drives for $7 a piece. I'm gonna put them in the cart and look them up. I'm not sure if they're worth anything. I've sold some before. Some can be worth good money and some are worthless, so we'll see. Some Dalbello boots. A little dirty, but that's a good model, good brand. And this vacuum, I actually just sold this exact model of Shark cordless vacuum for $45 and it's only $6, so that's definitely a pickup. Alright, so I'm putting back the WDs. They sell for about $30 free shipping. So for $7, just gonna leave it. So I just found some Nike Flyknits that are $7 and they should sell for like $45. They're obviously a little bit dirty, but they'll clean up nice. I was debating on these Gravity Defyer shoes for $10.50, but small size, a little pricey. I think I'm gonna leave them. These are slower sellers, but they do sell for decent money, like $40. So these Neat desktop scanners always sell for really good money. They have it priced at $100, but purple is half off, so it'd be $50. But still at $50, it's a little pricey because they only sell for about $95 plus shipping. So not enough meat left on the bone, but if you can get those cheap, pick them up. So I checked out. I only spent $32 and I only got the 3 items. The Nikes, which should sell fairly quickly. Oh, the vacuum, which will sell very quickly. I had listed one and it sold in like 48 hours for 45 bucks. The majority of the cost was these ski boots for 16. They're just a little dirty, but they're in really good condition. Dalbello Ava 100. Those are probably $80 boots if I had to guess. It's looking like a ski boot trip because I bought like 6 pairs of ski boots now since coming down here, which I will take them. It's coming into ski season. They always sell great. I love stockpiling ski boots throughout the summer because they still sell in the summer, obviously slower, but they do seem to sell year round for me. But obviously in the winter, they fly off the shelves, especially if they're good brands, good models. If you go into a used sporting goods store, ski boots are going to be like 150 to 300 bucks there. So eBay obviously saves people money. People like to buy them on eBay because of that. So yeah, ski boots, great sellers in the winter. We are now at the Draper Utah Savers. Smart mini projector for $6. I sold a mini projector by Texas Instruments for like 100 bucks once. So I'm going to put that in the cart and I will do some research on it in a bit. Got a Bose Wave radio for $6. It's the original model, not crazy, but because it has a power cord, I'll get it. Should be able to get 40. Okay, these might be really good. Hearing aids are crazy expensive. It's $7. Let's see if it's even in here. They do seem to be in there. I dropped something. I left my phone in the car though, like a dummy, so I'm gonna run out to the car and grab it here in a sec in order to look some stuff up. We have here a little Clarion Subaru radio for $7. Got the phone, good to go. There's an all-clad skillet, but unfortunately the non-stick is very scratched up, so for $6 it's just not really worth anything. Alright, so I didn't find a whole lot in the shoes, but I did find these Adidas weightlifting shoes. Adidas weightlifting shoes always sell really well for me. These are $13.29, but they're purple tag, which means half off, so almost $7, which is a great deal for these. Those should sell for $50. I just found this Resound Unite mini microphone. It is in there and seems to sell pretty well. Seems like I can get about 50 to 60 for it, so for $6 it's a pickup. Another really good score is this Pet Safe dog containment system. It is $10 and that seems to sell for about 100 used, 150 new, so definitely a pickup. The views here are amazing. That is one thing for sure. Look at those mountains. I don't know how well a GoPro picks it up, but it is beautiful. So I checked out. I had enough points saved up where I had another 20% off coupon to use, so I used that. I spent $36 on everything here. Just some amazing finds. That Pet Safe, well, obviously not all, like there's, you know, cheap Chinese brands that don't sell for much, but a large amount of pet and dog training stuff, like the training collars, the training fences, sell for really good money, especially Pet Safe. These always sell incredibly fast for me. I got the stereo unit, which should sell 40 bucks. It's not the craziest one, but they do sell eventually. I got the hearing aids and the microphone, both great finds, $50 a piece I should get. The Bose speaker, that's a $40 bill right there. And those Adidas weightlifting shoes, these always sell so quickly for me. Soccer cleats, football cleats, baseball cleats, no. Well, indoor soccer cleats do sell really well, but like those specialty sports like weightlifting, rock climbing, those type of shoes always sell great for me. Wrestling shoes. Never ever leave your cart in a parking spot. It's just rude. The next stop on the thrifting list is the DI in Riverton, Utah. Here's a nice Champion reverse weave pullover for $5 on the new rack. That's definitely a pickup. The reverse weave Champions are always a good seller. There's this cool vintage Nike windbreaker, but it's $10. I'll probably leave it for 10. If it was 5, I'd grab it, but here's some Vans for $8. This is a good model of Vans, so I'll pick those up for $8. Got some headphones down here. I can't make out the price on those, but they're peeling anyway, so I'm gonna leave them. Some Sony headphones can be good, but obviously they have to be in good condition. Those feel nice. I might have to look these up. I found a Scotty Cameron putter at this thrift store once, so now I always check the clubs. Here's an inflatable Tiger pool float It's $3, brand new. I've had good luck with flotation devices, and especially the unique looking ones. So I feel like this is gonna be worth $3. It's lightweight. So I looked up the headset. They're only worth like $12 or $13 free shipping. So obviously I'm gonna leave them. All right, so I only got the 3 items. I spent $16 on everything. Nothing crazy, some good bread and butter finds. So it's 2 o'clock now. My tax appointment is at 3, but my tax appointment's in Lehigh, so it's about 30 minutes away. I don't know if I have time for another stop. I know there's a Savers and a DI over by my tax person, CPA, that's the word. If you guys can't tell, the adult part of my business, as in taxes, paperwork, all that kind of stuff, that's not my forte. It's not something I enjoy doing. It's not something I'm good at, which is why I have a CPA to help me with it. So yeah, I think we might be able to squeeze in a stop. I'm gonna have to go drive down there, see the distance and whatnot, and make a decision from there, or just sit in the parking lot for 30 minutes. But I'll see you guys there. All right, so is it just me, or does this not seem entirely safe? It's a truck carrying boxes of pumpkins, and those pumpkins up top don't look strapped down very well. It's like the Halloween version of Final Destination, if you ask me. I don't know, flying pumpkins coming at you. I am probably gonna go around this guy. So I ended up not going to the thrift stores that I said were close to my tax office. They were not close to it. They were like 20 to 30 minutes away, and with traffic I just didn't feel like going to them, especially because they're so far away from all the other stores. But we are now at the DI in Sandy, Utah. We have some Keen sandals for only $6. These are men's. They're in good condition. Those are definitely going to be worth $6. Then there's some Merrells, but they have some holes. Some New Balance 574s for $6, also a pickup. Another pair of Keens. These are $8. I've never sold this model before. They seem to be in good condition though, so I'll grab them. Another pair of New Balance 574s in the women's. These are $8. This is always a great bread and butter pair of shoes. All right, so I checked out. I spent $28 on the 4 pairs of shoes. A bunch of good bread and butter shoes that should sell fairly quickly. They're not shoes that will sit for too long, maybe a month or 2 at most. But yeah, 28 bucks for the 4 is not bad. The next stop is going to be the new Goodwill that is in Sandy, Utah. First find are these women's Vans slip-ons, like tie-dye print. They're only $6, so yeah, that's going to be a pickup. We have some Bose speakers over in the hard goods, but they're $8 a piece and have some damage to the fabric. If it was $8 for all 3, I would get them, but 8 a piece just isn't going to be worth it. Alright, so this is going to be a personal buy. If I can grab it. $8 for a little storage shelf. These things are so expensive new. Been looking for a new one for the garage, and for $8 this is awesome. These are like 50-60 bucks at Home Depot. It's insane. Some Beats headphones, but man, the foam is destroyed. That's unfortunate. Alright, so I was digging through the power supplies, and there's this Oaken power adapter and remote. I don't know how much cords are. I think like $1.99. They're separate. These go to a like electric recliner, and I couldn't find this exact model, but electric recliner cords and remotes sell pretty well. I'm guessing these are at least 50 a piece. So this model of Doc Martens is kind of a slower seller, but they're $8, and they do sell for about 40 bucks. They just take a while. I think I'm going to grab them. There's a pair of Vans slip-on shoes for 10. This model just isn't worth 10. 6 bucks? Yeah, 10 now. There's these cool pants just right at the end here. There has to be something wrong with them. They're 7 bucks. I'm not seeing anything wrong with them. This is a good model of the pants. They sell for like 45 bucks. So yeah, that's definitely a pickup for 7. And some Carhartt pants right here for 7. Yeah. This always happens with the pants. They always fall. Those seem to be good. 10 bucks for those? Not 10, 7. Yeah, pickup. If you guys are like OGs to the channel, you knew that All Clad was on my bucket list to find. I must just not have been looking hard enough, because like also if you guys have been watching, you've seen I've been picking it up like crazy. I find it all the time now. It took me forever to find it, and then when I found it, I just keep finding it, and I keep finding it. Like I said, I just must not have been looking hard enough. There's 2 all-clad pots here, but like as you can see, they're just really beat. The non-stick doesn't sell as well as the stainless does, so for $6 and how dirty that is, I'm just gonna leave it. But I must not have been looking very hard, because I find it all the time now. So I'm double checking the women's shoes before I go really quickly, and there's these Keen Unique sandals. This is a good model. $6. Yeah, those are probably $30 shoes. Alright, so I checked out. I spent $48 on everything, but if you take out the $8 for the shelf, I spent $40 on resellable goods. Alright, next stop is going to be the Salt Lake City Goodwill. It's getting late. I don't know how many more stops we're going to get in. Hopefully this one and maybe 1 or 2 more, and then that'll wrap up day 2. So I'm not terribly sure what this is, but it's Newmark branded. It's $10 and heavy. We'll have to look it up. Alright, this is a little insane. They want $10 for single ping irons. That's just a little ridiculous. There's a bunch of them, but not paying 10 a piece. I've never seen so many stamps at a Goodwill. $3 a pack. Yeah, it's probably not bad. See some ski and snowboard boots. Wait, what brand is this? No, nothing crazy. Those not going to be worth too much. These would be worth some money, but they're in really rough condition. Alright, so I just found these Asics golf shoes, and I have never seen Asics golf shoes before, ever. I looked up the model, didn't see anything on it, but some of these are crazy money. Like, they must not have made too many of these, because it looks like I can get like 60 or 70 for these. There's some pairs I sold new for like $500, so that's kind of crazy. So I'll definitely be looking out for Asics golf shoes more often. Here's some Nike Vapor Maxes for $10. Obviously a bit dirty. They need an OxyClean bath. Let me look up this model, because these are faked, but they feel real. I'm gonna go ahead and make the executive decision that those are fake. I typed in the model number that's on the inside tag, and a pair of Vapor Maxes came up, but it was for a black pair. And usually Nike, you know, models, well, all the time Nike models pair up with the exact shoes, so those are probably fake. So I looked up this Newmark thing, and I'm kind of surprised, because Newmark's a really good brand. It's only worth like $20 plus shipping. With the weight size and being $10, I'm gonna have to leave it. Guys, no freaking way. I was about to leave, be like, oh man, only getting the shoes. Guys, this is a huge bucket list item for me. And it is in there. Even if this doesn't work for parts, I could sell this for hundreds of dollars. This is incredible. Yeah, parts only $230, free shipping. Working $552. Prices are dropping a little. $150 parts, $200 working, $645 working. Okay, so I'll have to do more research on it. Either way, for $25, this is 100% going home with me. Finding a Bernina sewing machine has been on my reseller bucket list for years now. And here I was about to say the stop was kind of a bust. So I checked out. I spent a total of $32 on only 2 items, but 2 really good items. Those Asics should do really well, but man, this made the whole trip worth it. It's a lower end model of Bernina sewing machine. Some of these can sell for $1,000 used, even more than that. But I'm still glad to cross it off the bucket list. This is gonna be the last stop of the sourcing trip, the DI in Murray. So far, I haven't seen a lot in here yet. Let's see, what brand are these? Yeah, what brand are these? KJ? I don't know that brand of snowboard boot. They don't feel very nice. Yeah, not seeing anything crazy over here. So I found a couple of pairs of shoes. There's these Allen Edmonds, but they're $12. It's a Woodstock model. So I'm gonna leave these ones because they only sell for about $40. So for 12, it's not really worth it. There's 2 pairs of sneakers though. These Nike SB Lows for $8. This model usually sells pretty well. And some FootJoy spikeless golf shoes for $10. This is a knit model, pretty nice, good condition. Those should sell for about $40. Only got the 2 pairs of shoes. I spent $18 on them. Some bread and butter. The lady at the register, English wasn't her first language. She's like, "What happened to your nose?" And I was like, what? She goes, oh, it's a piercing. And then checked me. I was like, oh yeah, that's funny. But that is going to wrap up the thrifting portion of this trip, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you missed part 1, go check it out. Make sure you're subscribed because tomorrow is garage sale day. There's a bunch of sales, and Utah tends to have some pretty good sales, so hopefully we'll get some good videos out of it. Go ahead and like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.